everyone. Today we are going to be doing a seated full body stretch. This is something that you will not need any equipment for. The only requirements are a flat surface and a stable chair. You want to make sure that you're not sitting on a couch or any cushion that's too soft that you're going to sink into. Ideally, a kitchen chair is great. Make sure you have room to spread your legs out or you're not going to bump into anything. And we're going to start sitting up nice and straight, feet flat on the ground, about shoulder width apart. Our arms are going to come down to our sides. We're going to take a deep breath in as we bring those arms up. Exhale as we bring them right back down. And again, right up. And down. One more time, we're going to bring those arms all the way up. We're going to keep them up. We're going to pull over to one side and hold. It's really important that when we're doing this, you do everything at your own comfort level. We're going to come right up and over to the opposite side and hold. If something feels uncomfortable and more of a pain than a stretch, don't do it. And again, we're coming right up and over to the first side. And up and over. And back to the center. Good. We're going to bring those arms down. We're going to keep our arms down at our side. We're going to take those shoulders and we're going to shrug them straight up and right back down. All the way up and down. 3, 4. We're going to go for 10 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This time we're going to bring those shoulders up. You're going to roll them back, right up and back. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to reverse it. Bring them forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Relax. Shake those arms out. Your shoulders should feel nice and loose now. We're going to place our hands on top of our legs. We're going to take our heads. You're going to turn and look over one shoulder, back to the center, over to the opposite side, and back to the center again. We're going to continue with this. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go to 8, 6, 7, and 8. Good. This time we're going to stay looking straight ahead. We're going to drop one ear to our shoulder. You're going to roll that chin down across your chest. Bring that opposite ear to the other shoulder. And same thing, roll it back. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right. We're going to bring our hands back up. I want you to open your fingers nice and wide, and then we're going to close and make a nice tight fist. And open, close. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to keep them open here. I want you to try and touch every finger to your thumb. Go ahead and go back and forth. You can try and go as quick as you can to make it a challenge for yourself. If you're comfortable and confident with this, go ahead and close your eyes and try it. And good. Shake those hands out. We're going to bring one arm straight out. You're going to give me a stop sign. We're going to gently pull back on those fingertips. You should feel a nice stretch in your forearm while you're doing this. Your elbow should be locked out, so your arm should be completely straight. We're going to flip that palm down, so your knuckles should be facing the TV. You're going to gently press on those knuckles. This time you should feel a nice pull in the top of your forearm. And good. Let's flip that hand back up. Gently pull back on those fingertips and hold. And flip it back down. Gently press on those knuckles. And good. Bring it down. Shake it out. Opposite hand coming up. Palms facing your TV first. Gently pull back on those knuckles. And let's flip it down. Gently press on those knuckles. And again, flip it up, pull back. And flip it down, gently press on those knuckles. And good, shake those arms out. We are going to bring one arm across our chest. Palm is going to face the ceiling. Opposite arm is going to pull in by your elbow of the arm that is straight. And you're gonna hug your arm into your body as best as you can. You should feel a pull coming from your shoulder, probably down to your elbow. I want you to make sure that your elbow is straight, your palm is facing the ceiling, and we're just gonna hold for a few seconds here. And good, shake those arms out. We're gonna switch sides, opposite arm across, straight elbow, palm up. Hug that arm into your chest and hold. And good, shake it out. We're gonna go one more time each side. So start with that arm that you started with. And good, let's switch. Last time here. And good, relax, shake those arms out. Next thing that we are going to do, we are going to bring our palms together. Our elbows are up like a chicken. You're going to face your fingertips towards me. This time, what we're going to do, we are going to open up using our shoulder blades. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades as you open up those arms, nice and slow. We're going to bring our hands right back together. We're keeping those elbows up like a chicken. You should really feel this in the upper part of your back, in between your shoulder blades. We're just kind of loosening up our muscles before we get into our static stretch. 4, we're going to do this one more time. And 5, good. Shake those arms out. This time we're going to bring our feet nice and wide. They should be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, but you should still feel comfortable, stable. Hands are coming onto our knees. Nice and slow, we are going to hinge forward from our waist. I don't recommend you hinging forward like a turtle. You want to make sure that your back is still nice and straight. You are hinging forward from your waist, so your back is still straight. And hold right where you're comfortable. Whenever you're holding a stretch, you also want to make sure that you're still breathing. You're not holding your breath. You should be breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth the entire time. Slowly roll it up. And again, go ahead and hinge forward and hold. Each time you should be able to get a little bit greater stretch. And slowly roll it up. One more time, right back down. You can either hold here, or if you're ready for a greater stretch, go ahead and reach to the inside of your ankles and hold. And good, slowly roll it back up. We're gonna keep our feet right where they're at. We're gonna take one arm, you're gonna wrap it around your waist. Opposite hand is going to reach up and over like a rainbow. You're gonna feel like you're growing an inch or two. You should feel a good pull all up the side of your back. And bring it back to the center. We're gonna switch sides. Bring that arm right up and over. And again, back to the center, up and over to that first side. And let's switch one last time. And good, back to the center. We're gonna bring our feet together. Knees are also going to be together. Both hands are gonna come on either one side of your leg, or if your chair has arms, you can hold onto the arms of the chair. You're gonna twist your torso to your comfort level and hold. And good, let's switch sides. And we're gonna do that one more time each side. And switch. And good, let's bring it back to the center. This time we're gonna get a little bit of a dynamic warm up for our legs, so you can join me here. We're just gonna start marching nice and slow, just kind of loosening up those hip flexors. We're gonna get into some stretches that are really gonna focus on our lower body, all right? We're gonna really target our hamstrings and our glutes and our hip flexors. So what we're gonna do here, we are going to extend one leg forward. Your foot is flexed, so your heel is on the ground, your toe should be pointed towards you. Your knee is locked out. This is the main focus that I want you to try and pay attention to, is I want your leg straight. If your leg is bent, it means that you have tight hamstrings. You really want to focus on trying to extend that leg fully. That's going to give you the best stretch. We're going to keep that leg straight, knee is locked out. Both hands are going to come onto the leg of our bent knee. And again, from our waist, we're going to hinge forward to your comfort level. You might only be able to move an inch. You might not be able to move at all, and that's fine. I just want you to hold, really focus on making sure that that leg that's straight is locked out. And good, go ahead, bring it back up. Keep your legs right where they're at, because we're going to do it again. And go ahead and hinge forward. And bring it back up. And one last time, hinge forward and hold. If you're confident and comfortable here, same thing, if you want a greater stretch, go ahead and extend the same arm of the leg that's extended, and you can reach down to your ankle. This is going to give you a really intense stretch. You want to make sure that you are feeling a stretch and not a pain. And good, go ahead, slowly roll it up. We're going to switch legs. So let's extend that other leg out. Foot is flexed, toes facing you, your heel is flat on the ground, your knee is completely locked out. Hands are on that bent knee, and we're hinging forward from our waist, and hold. And good, bring it up. And again, round two, hinge forward and hold. And bring it up. And one last time, hinge forward. If you want that greater stretch, go ahead and reach that same arm of the leg that's extended down to your ankle. And good, slowly roll it up, shake those knees out. All right, our final stretch, two options. Easier option is you're going to cross one ankle in front of your shin. The more challenging option is to cross one ankle above your knee. Automatically, when you get into whichever position you're comfortable with, you're gonna feel probably some type of pull in your hip glute area. That's normal, that's okay. When you get into that position, I just want you to start to wiggle your knee a little bit. We're just gonna loosen up our hip flexors. And good. Now I do recommend that you pretend you have an anchor on the outside of your knee, really trying to open up that knee, open up that hip to the ground. Most of you are probably like this. Everyone normally tends to have very tight hip flexors, myself included. So we really want to try and open up as wide as we can here. We are going to bring both arms in front of us. Now, this is a very intense stretch. So if you're feeling a good enough stretch just sitting in that position, stay here. Don't go for the stretch when we start. If you are able and comfortable to do the stretch, we're going to bring both arms in front of us. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you hinge forward again from your waist. Your back is nice and straight, and you're just going to hold where you're comfortable. And good, bring it back up. And again, take a nice deep breath in. And exhale as you hinge forward. We're only going to do this twice on each side. And good, bring it up. Go ahead, bring that leg down. Shake your legs out before we switch. And we're going over to the opposite side. So same deal, either crossing in front of our shin or bringing it above our knee. Just start to wiggle that knee, loosen up that hip flexor a little bit. Most people normally one side is tighter than the other. You can probably see it on me. I know that this side is much more tight than my right side. So my knee also probably looks like what I just mentioned. It's not as opened as my right side was. So my knee is probably up a little bit more, giving me more of an intense stretch. And that just means that I'm not going to be able to hinge forward as far as I was able to with my right leg. Again, totally normal, but this is why we really, really stress the importance of stretching. When you're ready, go ahead, bring those arms up, straight out in front of us. We're sitting up nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you hinge forward and hold. And good, bring it up. And one more time, deep breath in. Exhale as we hinge forward and hold. And good, slowly bring it up. Let's bring those feet back down, shake them out. Let's again bring those feet shoulder width apart. Bring those arms down. Let's finish with a nice deep breath in. Bring those arms all the way up. Exhale as you bring them down. And one more time, all the way up. Interlock those fingers, reach up as high as you can. Exhale and bring them down. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this full body seated stretch. Make sure that you stay hydrated, drink a lot of water throughout the day. And this is certainly something I strongly recommend that you do every single day.